Looking for something fun to watch and a cool community to be a part of? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing you the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. Join us live the first Wednesday of every month at 7 for your positive vibe fix. Hello and welcome to the show. It is KJ here with you, and this is the KJ Today Show, your positive vibe show, brought to you by PopCon, bringing Hollywood and all of the fun of pop culture, people to know, and pets right to you here in Indianapolis. I'm so grateful that you have decided to be here with us tonight. As a reminder, this show is as much yours as it is ours, so please make sure that you tell us where you're watching from tonight. We want you to give us that Krew number if you've got one. If you don't have a Krew number, that's okay. You can get all signed up at kjkrew.com. That's Krew with a K, kjkrew.com. We're going to be doing a little survey tonight. We love for you to be commenting throughout the show and interacting. And if you haven't subscribed on YouTube yet, we would love for you to do that because it helps us grow our show. It costs you nothing, and it's a very nice thing to do. Thank you. Joining me tonight, we'll bring in producer Patches first. My wonderful, well, I was going to call you my sidekick.
I mean, that's fine too. I really am. I mean, it's all about you,
man,
babe. I'm
listen,
cool with it.
You're my ride or die.
Let's
homie.
go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I need a drink after that.
This show is made right here at our House of Cats. And at any point, any of the 7 cats may join us. That's why we do have the kitty cam going.
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised. This is the first time in months that we haven't had one of the tuxedo twins up in the up by the kitty cam.
Yeah. So,
what did you do to them?
It's none of your business. Actually, we have Mr. Giles right here, and Buffy is right behind you. So the kitties are here. They are present.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm sure at some point now that we are talking in the room, it will be up and we'll be able to show them the kitty cam. So we'll be in good shape.
Okay. Well, tonight I'm very excited to bring you some of the highlights from my interview with Doug Jones. He is from Indianapolis, which is so freaking cool. And, you know, he's been a gazillion things. You know, my nerdy heart loves that he was the Silver Surfer. And I did talk to him about Buffy. And look, speak of the devil, as soon as I said something, check out the kitty cam because Socks is about to be dethroned. Hi, Buffy. Thanks for, oh my goodness. Thanks for joining us, Mama. Yes, we'll be talking to Doug Jones, and he revealed a really, really cool fact about that role that he played in the as the gentleman in the episode of Hush in Buffy. So I'm excited to share that with you. I've got Lisa Meece from Starbase Indy standing by. We're going to learn more about that. But first, let's bring in the crew and let's get to the announcements. Patches.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. We have announcements. Attention, Patches. Use your big booming voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the KJ Today Show has announcements.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much.
You're welcome.
I don't know why you don't get paid more to do those those voice things.
That's because you pay me.
Oh, I do.
Or you don't pay.
Sidekicks don't get paid.
No, they do not. They really don't.
I see some crew checking in. Susan is crew number 57. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We got a big crew with us, so I want to go around and make sure that you know everybody that's here tonight, along with producer Patches. We have our entertainment correspondent from Geek Vibes Nation. Tia is here with us.
Let's go, Tia.
Hello.
That yay that you heard is assistant producer Michelle. Hello. She is going to be keeping an eye on the comments tonight and making sure that you're up to date on everything that's going on. And if your comment gets on, it might be because you're like, oh my God, that's my comment. That's the magic of assistant producer Michelle. So she'll be in the background helping with that. Susan thinks it's very funny that I called you my sidekick.
Yeah. What do you do?
And also joining us tonight after last month's.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Sidekicks are always the first to die, right?
Do you have to get morbid so
Son
soon?
of a.
It is 7 minutes into the show, dude.
Here we go.
Come on.
Positive
vibes. Wow.
The sidekick is the first to die.
There it is. That's better.
Well, aren't you glad that it increases your odds?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, a 1 in 4 chance. All right, that's good. That's good.
May the odds ever.
Let's be honest. I'm hoping that Tia is the one that makes it through because she has the most to offer.
Well, listen, when the sidekicks, go through their tragic arc, it then bolsters the hero to do even greater things. So the sidekick dying is very important to a hero's arc.
Right. Well, hey, as long as I'm like Bucky and I get to fall off a train in down a mountain, that's like a hero's death that I would love to have.
I am bringing this back in. Speaking of trains, we are derailing. Please welcome to the show after his fine performance last month. The ratings were up. People want more of Kind of Nerdy Clay. So here he is. Who am I to deny
Hey, everybody.
That? Yay! So did you come prepared with an obscure quote for tonight, Clay?
I have 2 quotes. I have one obscure quote. The second quote should be easier to get, but there's a connection to our guest tonight.
Ooh,
so
okay.
All right.
Patrick has to guess or figure out what that connection is.
Okay. All right. Challenge
like
accepted.
I like this.
Challenge
okay.
accepted.
Yeah. So we're gonna have another obscure quote challenge tonight, and at the end of our What's Poppin' segment, Tia, backed by popular demand, has another one of Tia's terribly terrific AI poems, my friends.
Let's go.
I'm glad to bring it to the table.
If you missed last month's episode, it was a surprise party for Patrick's birthday, and no one was okay. It was just like
it was great.
It was wonderful. So definitely go back and
it was what's the oxymoron? A beautiful disaster.
Yes. As most of our shows were, but that one was like it was
that was a chef's kiss episode right there.
All right, I did want to, before we get to what's popping, I wanted to get a little KJ survey going because we are very grateful for you, thankful that you are here with us, and our next episode will be after Thanksgiving. So I wanted to start, the thankful vibes and get into a little fight about the Thanksgiving feast. So our KJ survey for tonight: what is the worst food in the Thanksgiving feast? I will go to Tia for your answer. This is how people get to know all of us, because we want people to like us or at least hate us for a reason. So
I didn't know if you were going to ask us or ask the audience. So I was going to sneak on YouTube to put my answer in.
All right. Definitely want the comments coming in, but I want to hear from you, Tia. Go ahead.
Okay, so my least favorite, the worst food on the Thanksgiving menu every year is cranberry sauce. I don't care if it's homemade or in a can. It's awful and belongs nowhere on my plate ever.
I agree. I am Team Tia on that.
You hate the cranberry sauce?
Clay,
did you have a different answer?
No, mine a little nuanced. Like I like homemade cranberry sauce, but when it comes out of the can, like that's just That's
You can
gross.
still
That's
see
an
the ridges
abomination.
from the can.
Yeah.
And it's, and
It
it's
makes-
just sitting there wiggling.
My
And
my
what's
grandma.
funny is that is actually Grandpa Patch's favorite, like one of his favorite parts of Thanksgiving. That
Ah.
he loves that. I don't know why. He's just freaking weird.
All right. Thank you, Susan.
Man.
She says the worst food is the pecan pie.
I mean, respectfully, I have to disagree with that. I love pecan pie.
I do not like
I'm-
pie.
I
Open
love
for
pie.
trading. Like I'll
Okay.
swap cranberry sauce for pecan
For the
pie. Like we can make it happen.
Are we gonna have a white elephant Thanksgiving?
yeah.
I am I might have some people unfriend me today for my view on this, but I think the turkey is the worst part.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
Really?
I
don't care
can get
how
behind that.
I don't
can
care how
actually get
good
behind
you
that.
make the turkey. Turkey is boring, and I
Okay.
don't want it.
I
Unless
only
it's on a
eat.
club sandwich.
I only eat some turkey out of respect for the person who spent all those hours making it. Besides
Right.
that, the sides are the best.
But like nobody works that hard the rest of the year on any piece of meat.
I mean, you do a good job with your ham.
Yeah, well, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Ham is good. Ham has flavor. Go ahead, Clay.
Do you like roast chicken?
Not really.
Okay.
I love roast
I
chicken.
would say it's a little
Yeah.
better than turkey.
Yeah.
It's a little, but
I agree with that. Okay. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. It's,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
the centerpiece of the meal. So I'm gonna make fun of you every time now. Like
That's fine.
At
That's fine.
Friendsgiving,
I
be
know.
like, hey,
I just
Yeah.
got out.
nice turkey you getting
At
there, kid.
Friendsgiving, Clay's gonna be like, "Hey, why don't you
Yeah.
tell our friend Lisa how good the turkey is?"
Yeah.
Who's been up since
So-
5:00 in the morning making it. I'm
Yeah.
like,
And you're
What?
gonna bring a can of cranberry sauce just to throw back at me.
all right. Thank you guys so much. You can keep those comments coming if you just hopped in. It's the worst part of the Thanksgiving feast. We are thankful for you, and we are thankful that our friend Tia is back with us as Geek Vibes Nation presents What's Poppin' in Pop Culture. Pow, 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 powered by ConQuest Journals. Pow, pow, pow,
Yes.
pow, pow.
Is it done? Is it done?
Oh, I forgot you had that new button.
Oh yeah, it's the it's the cheers button.
Oh my
God.
god.
I totally forgot about that.
Tia's
I may
here,
have some
and the
PTSD
crowd
from
goes
last
wild,
episode.
and the crowd goes wild.
Oh my god.
That was great. That was
Thank you. All right. So Geek Vibes Nation, if you go to geekvibesnation.com, you can always get what's popping. They're always up to date on all the pop culture cool stuff that's going on. We got 3 top stories. What do we got, Tia? What's popping?
Okay, so for some reason I wanted to talk about some box office numbers, and the 2 films that I decided to focus on was Venom: The Last Dance, which practically just came out like a week or 2 ago, has done $319 million in the box office. The movie cost $120 million to make, so it's already made its money back. I have not seen it yet, but I liked the first 2 Venom movies.
You did?
I did. And okay, we'll talk about it in a second. Well, really quick with that, I went into the first movie with incredibly low expectations, like the lowest of the low. Like, I'm just seeing this because Tom Hardy's in it and nothing else. And then I walked out and I was like, this is actually entertaining, and it's super short, so it's not like you have to commit to a whole lot of movie, right? So the second movie I like too. So I'm excited for The Last Dance. It's made its money and everything, as opposed to Transformers 1, which is the first time an animated Transformers movie has been in the movie theater since the original came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
I tried to look it up. It says that the film cost somewhere between $75 million and $147 million to make, and and it's ended its box office run with $127 million.
Nice.
So depending on which number is right, either made money or it lost money. I just saw this movie the other day, and it's so good. Stop making live action Transformers movies and just concentrate on animated, because that was so worth it. I wish I could watch it again.
Don't be part of the problem is that we got tired of being like, okay, well, this Transformers movie has got to be good, right? Like, okay, that one was bad, but maybe this one is good. Like, okay, now that one was bad too, but we'll try this one. Like,
right.
I'm a huge Transformers fan, and I go through like renaissance of going back and rewatching the movies as well as several of the cartoon TV shows. Last summer, I did a complete rewatch of all of the live action movies, and literally, I can confidently say this: the only good live action movie was Bumblebee. Stop making the live action movies; just concentrate on the animated.
I didn't mind the first one. I mean, I think we were getting to
go rewatch it. And
okay,
go rewatch, because I felt the same way. I was like, well, the first one, you got to give props to the first one. It's the first one to put Transformers in a live action. Then I rewatched and I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
So I did the same thing like last week. I went back and watched the original, and I was more nostalgic for the toys that I bought my kids. Like seeing a Transformer, like, oh yeah, I remember that toy.
Yep.
But yeah, to Tia's point, like the Sam Witwicky, it's like, man, I don't remember him being this annoying.
So annoying on rewatch. It's so annoying. Yeah. You think it gets worse as the movies goes on, and it does, but it's not like it started well anyway. So no, not good. But
Bumblebee was
Bumblebee was great. Transformers 1 was great.
But at the end of the day, Bumblebee, it doesn't matter if it's the animated series, live action. Bumblebee is the glue that holds Transformers together in whatever incarnation that they have produced.
Yes. I know. You have a crush on Bumblebee.
I've always had a crush on Bumblebee, even when he was a Volkswagen Beetle. I mean, come on, man.
You have to see Transformers 1 if you have not, right? Because Bumblebee is hilarious in it.
I love it. That's perfect. All right, I'm in. I am completely in.
All right, Tia. What else is popping?
So the second story that I want to do was Gen V just wrapped its filming on season 2. I don't have a whole lot more to say about Gen V, but because it's an offshoot of The Boys, season 1 was very popular. And then obviously the unfortunate passing of Chance Perdomo, who is one of the main was one of the main actors in Gen V. They had said previously that they were not going to replace this character. So it will be interesting to see what they do in season 2, because the character was such a big part of season 1's. But obviously, Gen V season 2, they had said previously, takes place after season 4 of The Boys. Okay. So I liked season 1. I didn't think it was the best, but it was a nice thing to watch while you waited for season 4 of The Boys to come out. I'm wondering.
I was just thinking we should watch that, Patches.
It takes place.
We are looking for things to watch.
Definitely watch it. It takes place in the Boys universe. It gives a lot more lore to everything that's going on. And it's nice that it's not high school, it's college, because if this was like high school, I would have been like, I'm too old to watch a show. Even something like Gen V. I don't want to be watching Euphoria. But
let's watch Zombie High then. Seriously.
What else is popping, Tia?
So the next one is Squid Game season 2. Just came out with a trailer, and it comes out December 26th. We see the main character, which you can see right there, coming back to the whole game of Squid Game and everything. I don't know if you guys watched the first season when it came out. I really enjoyed it. I think I watched it 3 times in its entirety. I wasn't too sure that it actually needed a season 2, so I'll be very interested in see what they do. But It's coming out on Netflix December 26th. So if you have not yet seen the trailer to season 2, little plug, you could either find it on YouTube or go to Geek Vibes Nation Twitter page, X, and you can see it.
Did you watch Squid Game, Clay?
I did. I liked it.
Did you?
It was really good. Yeah.
I started the first episode and I was like, no.
It's
I
pretty
didn't even-
intense.
I didn't
Yeah.
even like attempt to watch it.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah. I was like, no, I cannot do this.
All I know is PopCon one year did a variation of that for their secret games.
we still do. The PopCon secret games has become quite a thing. So if you do
Yeah.
like Squid Game, I mean, it's like it, but not like you're gonna die.
Okay. Well,
you're gonna get a lifetime pass to PopCon. It's so much better.
yeah,
What I
right. As opposed to the alternative.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a quick question for Clay. So since he saw season 1, and if you can
Yeah.
remember, what game is the game that you would go out on?
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Honestly, I'd probably go out on the cookie. Like until they figured out how to do that. I think that would have been my doing.
Yeah, I'm probably
What about
gonna
you?
die. I'm probably gonna die on a cookie too.
That means I'm going out on a cookie. It's like,
You
put
know,
that on
yeah.
my gravestone.
Going out on a cookie.
Listen,
Yeah.
she went out on a cookie. Couldn't have been happier.
Yeah. Nobody is surprised. Like, yeah, Cookie got him finally. Yeah. How about you, Tia? What would you go out on?
Probably the first one. I don't have good
Yeah.
like balance, so as soon as
Yeah.
it's like stop, I would have been like wobbling, and
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
probably the first one.
Nice.
All right, Tia. Did you have one more thing and what's popping? And then we've got your poem, right?
I don't think I had another what's popping.
Oh, we were just
w-
gonna chit
Yeah,
chat
about Agatha all along.
Yeah. Did everybody get through it all?
Oh,
We
yes.
caught up. Okay. Not
Clay, have you
Clay.
even started it?
Clay, get out of here. You just lost your job.
All right.
No, I was watching Squid Games.
Oh.
Eating a cookie or something,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever they
you know,
do. Yeah.
As I do. It's Tuesday. Yeah.
I'm so sad that, of course this would happen, that Marvel would make this decision of like, we're not messing around with this TV stuff. It has not been successful for us. We're not doing it. And then Agatha All Along comes out and we're like, no, that was how you were supposed to do it.
Yep.
That was how you do it. That's how you make a TV
100%.
show. I really did. I thought, I mean, everything about it. Even we didn't realize when the second to the last episode ended, we thought it was the finale. And even that, we were okay with.
Yeah,
And
100%.
we're like, oh, wait, we get another one. This is awesome. That was what we wanted in the beginning. And I think we did, with WandaVision, we did. So I would say, they kind of bow tied it because WandaVision was fantastic and we watched every episode. I mean, remember we were like tuning in. And
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, watching every single week.
I mean, we had the Marvel Cinematic Review on Geek Vibes Nation
Yes,
every
we
single
did.
week that
Yeah.
Tia and I were a part of.
Yeah.
Our friendship was forged from.
Yes, it was. As a matter of fact, yes,
That's
it was.
right.
We're like, who's this awesome dragon from New Jersey?
Well, and now that Agatha All Along is over, we just put a bow tie on it. Thank you, Tia. It's been
Yeah, that's the end of our friendship.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Poetic.
So this has been the latest episode of the KJ Today Show.
Right.
And no.
All right, Tia, let's hear your poem. So
Yes.
we for Patch's birthday, we all got silly, and it actually started with
Which
a
I had
text.
no freaking idea.
It was
Thank
a
you.
surprise
You were very
party.
surprised.
Clay was like, I can be there. I was like, perfect. Make sure you write a poem. He was like, okay, a haiku.
Yeah.
Come in.
And he was like, okay, I'll write a haiku. So then I told Tia, like, hey, Clay's coming. He is writing a haiku. If you decide you want to write a poem. And then we just had
No
poems.
pressure.
That was
Right.
it. So here, a new segment on the show for the second time, ladies and gentlemen. welcome to Tia's terribly terrific AI poem.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the crowd loves it. They love it.
Okay. So,
Okay, all right. Yes, go ahead.
Brought to you by Chat GPT.
Yeah.
The election wrapped up just last night as we watched the votes and waited tight. In pop news, Gen V rap season 2, more chaos to come, fresh shocks to view. Keanu as Shadow, he did the research right to voice that hedgehog with brooding might. And Agatha's finale, what a blast, with magic and mayhem unsurpassed. For Zelda fans, there's a hint to glean. A movie could come by 2030 seen. With worlds and heroes all anew, the future is bright for fans like you.
Wow.
Well done.
Way to go, ChatGPT. Yeah.
I mean, no, that Tia had to put she had to put the work into
the prompt.
Chat
Yeah.
GPT.
Yeah. To
Come
tell
Prime
on.
that, baby. She primed that.
Yeah, she did. Prime that chat. Prime or whatever the hell. That was
Really
terrible.
good. Yeah.
Yep.
Prime that chat.
Chat.
You did
Prime
a good
your
job.
chat.
That's where we're living. All right.
That's it.
So,
Oh my God.
we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got highlights from my interview with Doug Jones. We're going to bring our friend Lisa in from Starbase Indy. We're going to get so nerdy. If you love Star Trek, this is your time. Hang on just a second, because we got to take a break to thank our sponsors and keep us going.
Why, thank you, KJ, because what's poppin' in pop culture is powered by ConQuest Journals. Make the holidays magical this year with gifts from ConQuest Journals. Shop officially licensed fan art for Harry Potter, Supernatural, Schitt's Creek, and more. And for the planner on your list, don't wait to get the official 2025 Harry Potter planner. It is, guys, seriously, it is super close to selling out. So go to ConQuestJournals.com and use the code KJ today to save 10% off your entire order. Go to ConQuestJournals.com for the very limited 2025 planner.
All right. So I've got starting off here, it's pretty cool. I did not know for the longest time that Doug Jones was from Indianapolis.
No, you didn't.
Like, he's from
Huh.
Indiana. He went to Ball State. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
I mean, who didn't go to Ball State?
Yeah. So
I mean,
I did not go. I went.
oh, trust me. I have a degree from Papa Lou's Chug at Ball State. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I did not ask Doug Jones about the chug.
Oh my God,
I
you
missed
should
my
have.
opportunity.
Oh my
I
God, how
know.
dare you?
All right. I'm sorry.
Wait, for the listeners and the people not from Indianapolis,
good.
elaborate.
Papa Lou's Chug is, it's called the Chug now, but the original, it is a I'm trying to
Dive bar.
use my it's a dive bar. Thank you. I was gonna use expletives.
Yeah.
But you literally walk down like a half flight of stairs into the bottom of this building. My brother-in-law actually used to live in the apartments above it, but it's
Did he
just like
really?
this weird. Oh yeah, it makes more sense now because Clay knows my brother's-in-law. But yeah, no, it's just like this. It's like a tiled parquet floor, just glue matted from all the like cheap ass beer.
gross.
It's nasty as hell.
Yeah.
But it is
In a very
Dollar-
charming way.
it very much
Dollar
very much.
pictures.
Yeah.
Dollar pitcher
Yeah.
nights. Yeah.
Like,
Back in the day,
yeah.
we used to get dollar pitchers
All
of
right,
Miller
this
Red.
show is not brought to you by the Chug.
Yeah.
Okay?
It sure as hell should
Maybe
be.
it should though.
Yeah.
If you happen to be a owner of the Chug and you liked this glowing endorsement we just gave your bar, please reach out. KJ at kjmediaco.com. Thank you.
They're sitting there. They're like, "This is free advertisement."
I know.
They're
right?
salivating
Yeah.
in Muncie, Indiana.
So my full interview with Doug is going to hit YouTube tomorrow night. And we talked about everything. We talked about he was so good at like covering all of his career. So if there's something you love about Doug, What We Do in the Shadows to Silver Surfer, he talked about it all.
God, he's so good in that.
But I did want to, because I had because like I love Buffy, and I did have a listener that said you need to talk to him about Buffy. So we're going to start with, because this was pretty amazing. If you saw Doug Jones as he was the head of the Gentleman in the Buffy the Vampire
one of the
Slayer.
creepiest shows ever made on television.
It was the episode called Hush, and it's the only one that got nominated for it was nominated for an Emmy, and this was when sci-fi stuff was not nominated for anything.
Yeah.
I
can't get the goosebumps off him, seriously.
So it's pretty cool
so
that
creepy.
of everything Doug Jones did, listen to what he has to say about playing this character. I'm sitting here with a Buffy and Giles Funko Pop in view, and I have cats named Buffy and Giles. So please,
so you're
super fan here, Doug. And that episode was terrifying.
Oh, bless your soul. Thank you for that. Well, being the leader of the Gentleman was a guest star one-off that I did in season 4 of the show, and I never knew that was going to become like a fan favorite episode, and that it would live on this many years later. I filmed that in 1999, so it's been 25 years, and it's still every bit. The Buffy fans are loyal to this day. So playing that silent character who tore people's hearts out I've only creeped myself out twice watching my performance back. That was one of them. The other one was the pale man from Pan's Labyrinth, where I watched what I did, going, "Oh, good heavens, what was I channeling? Good heavens!" Right?
I love that of all of the creepy, like crazy things that he has done, that he was like, that actually creeped me out too.
That's pretty awesome.
That made me feel a little bit better. And he did tell me later in the episode, we talked about the Funko Pops, because he holds a record for most Funko Pops. Yeah, Susan is chiming in. That episode was amazing. Like, he has the most Funko Pops of any actor, because he's been so many cool things. And there's actually a new Funko Pop of the Gentleman that is coming out. So they're still making Buffy stuff. Yeah. And in particular, because of that episode, they're making more Gentleman Funko Pops.
Seriously, you got to quit talking about. I'm getting goosebumps.
And not in a good way.
No.
So most of the episode, just to give you guys why we this episode is we have PTSD about it. These gentlemen that come, they steal the voices of a town so that they can rip out. They need so many hearts so that they can rip out hearts, and no one can scream about it. So they take their voices. So
it's super dark.
It's
super awkward.
So most of the episode is silent, because nobody can speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just.
I mean, they have music and stuff, like the background music, but no one audibly speaks.
Yeah. It was
okay.
Nope. It was really amazing.
I'll seek it out. I haven't seen it.
That's
creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even actually have to be a Buffy fan. Just watch Hush.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, what?
You won't be like, oh, I have no idea what's going on.
No, you will not. You will not.
No, and it's her college years, so you can watch it, Tia. It's not the high school years.
I don't know if it makes sense, but it's like, okay, can I, for a quick second, right? When Euphoria first came out a couple of years ago, and everyone's like, this show is so crazy. You have to watch it. It's so crazy. And I watched it, and I'm like, it's supposed to take place in high school. And I don't know. I went to Catholic high school, so nothing was really happening that crazy. And I'm like, and I feel weird as an adult. I know all the actors are adults, but they're doing things and they're portraying teenagers. It made me feel very uncomfy. So, okay, that's my thing.
Yep.
Welcome to your old lady life, Tia.
Yeah. They're like, oh, these two characters got together, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I feel wrong watching this.
Right.
All right. So before we get to the next clip of Doug Jones, I need to bring in our very special guest because she asked the next question. So joining us in the local spotlight tonight from Starbase Indy, I am so excited to have Lisa Meece here with us. Hello.
Hello.
So we're going to get into Starbase Indy and how people can go and why it's so cool and all of that. But I wanted to play for you because I always appreciate when people give me these questions because sometimes I'm sitting there with an actor maybe I don't know so well, or I know them really well. So I'm like, and your questions are always better than mine. So people are like, you're a really good interviewer. I'm like, thanks. I have other people give me questions. So this was, other than asking him if he would just come to Starbase Indy. Here is Lisa's question. And Doug Jones answered. Lisa Meece here. She's part of Starbase Indy, which is next month. It's a fabulous celebration of Star Trek. And she actually wanted to ask about your character. And she said the way he moves his arms is subtle, but definitely alien. Can you talk about that process for her?
Well, every character I've played over the 38 years I've been an actor, I want them all to be different from each other. I came to doing Saru for Star Trek Discovery. This is the last alien I've played in a long list of aliens, and I'm like, what can I do with him? Those boots went on me, those hoof boots that made my feet kind of in a high heeled position without a heel behind it. That kind of threw my balance off, so I had to put my pelvis a bit forward to line it up over the ball of the foot instead of the heel. So that changed my whole posture. I kind of walked like a supermodel, and then all of a sudden I had room behind me since my hips were forward to move my hands swaying side to side instead of back and forth within the first 60 seconds of wearing those boots. So it's like, wow, thank you, wardrobe department, for helping me find this guy's his stance and his move.
There you go, Lisa. Doug Jones, talk to you. Are you happy with his answer?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you always going to think about that character now and his pelvis moving forward?
I mean, it does change a little bit the way that you see it, right?
All right. So you are obviously a huge Star Trek fan to be a part of Starbase Indy, but you've been a part of Starbase Indy for a really long time. And, since we started talking about it last month, I've, had people, asking like, what is this? And is it for the hardcore Star Trek fan, or, if I just like the movies, can I go? So there's a lot of people that would like to know where they fit in. And I think when we're talking about, going to a new event, they kind of want to know that they're going to belong there. And I don't want to answer for you, but Starbase Indy sounds like a place that, our kind of nerdy network belongs, right?
Absolutely. So it certainly started life as a Star Trek convention back in 1988. So we've been around for a long time, but about half a dozen years ago, we became a 501c3 because with all the great events in Indianapolis, who can bring in the Doug Jones and the William Shatners and the really big names. We're a small fan-run event. We don't have any paid staff. It's all volunteers. Oh, Tim and Courtney, yes, they're running our silent auction.
Stay focused, Lisa.
Sorry. So the thing is, a lot of the folks who come call it our Geek family Thanksgiving tradition. And folks looking for that chosen family, looking for fans, looking for people who are interested and curious about how the world works. We do a lot of science. We do a lot of conversations. Like this year, we've got a series on exploring new worlds through. So we're going to talk about how you explore it through language, through food, through faith, through artificial intelligence. We did a series on AI last year. Ideas like, the idea of truth and AI. And so we get to talk to folks who are really into the fandom stuff, but also folks who are really into how it interacts with our actual world, right? Geeks and fans are people who have fun thinking about how the world might be if it were different, whether that's because we have space travel or because there are witches next door or, whatever. And so that sort of open-mindedness, curiosity, passion, positive vibes. We're all about that.
Woo! Positive vibes. Woo!
This is the Star Trek connection, right? Star Trek is one of the very, very few pop culture canons that depicts a hopeful future.
I love that. Yes.
Right? I love watching a lot of these sci-fi universes and reading about them. There aren't a whole lot of them I want to go live in necessarily.
You want to be in Squid Game?
I mean, I didn't make it past the 3rd episode, so
you don't want to go live in the boys universe. No.
if I have my choice, I would like to be beamed up to the Enterprise, please.
Yes, me too. So, what was your gateway to Star Trek, or what would you call your Star Trek, or do you have one?
So I watched Next Gen when I was in college because I'm old. It was first run then, and so I watched all of that. I've watched kind of all the premieres except the original series, and then I love some of the new stuff. Strange New Worlds is so beautifully done.
It's so good.
Yes,
it's so good.
Yes. And we're talking about Buffy. Strange New Worlds pulled off a musical episode.
They did. And I was like, no, you guys are not. There's no way. Like, because I mean, it's become a thing to do that since Buffy did it. And I was like, this is not going to fit in here. This is not going to work. And it was so much fun. Like the writing on that show and the way that they have that cast that they have created, that you can tell just all has so much great chemistry. It's just, it's delightful. And I if you have not been a part of Star Trek for a while, it's a really nice reintroduction to it.
Ever. You don't have to know anything about the canon to start with Strange New Worlds.
That exactly was going to be my question leading into it.
Yeah. No, you don't have to know any of it. And the nice thing about it is it's episodic. So like any show, if you know the characters, there's another layer to it. But this one's really designed so that you can hop in at any point and get most of what's going on. But also, did you guys catch all of the Buffy references in the musical episode?
Oh, I don't know if I caught them all, but I did. I was catching some of it, which I thought was cool, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Paying homage to television history, that's pretty cool.
Yes, absolutely. So what do we have planned this year? I know it is, so it's the weekend of Thanksgiving, so it starts on Friday, right? What are is it cosplay and panels, and is there some cool shopping? Because I always love the shopping.
Yes, all of the above. So our sort of celebrity guest this year, Laura Banks, who was the navigator in Wrath of Khan. She's also a comedian. She's got 5 books out. So this is one of the things that happens. We get guests who have, they might not be the name your non-geeky neighbor recognizes, but they've had fascinating careers and they can talk about a big variety of stuff. We've got Starship Edsel, which is an improv troupe out of Chicago. It is an ongoing series. They're going to come and shoot an episode on our bridge again this year.
Oh, and your bridge is so cool.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've got Multiverse Got Talent, which is a stand-up comedy troupe. So they're coming and doing a performance. There were pictures there of Bonnie Gordon, who is the redhead, who is the voice of the Protostar. And if anyone who has kids, Star Trek Prodigy is on Netflix, and it's really beautifully done. It's a lot of they sneak in a bunch of science and that kind of thing.
What age group is that for?
It's not tiny little ones, but grade school, I would think. Yeah, the main characters are teenagers, maybe.
Oh, not for Tia. Tia doesn't want to watch anything with teenagers.
Between Baby Einstein and Zombie High, or what are we talking here?
They're purple teenagers and teenagers made out of rock, so it might not be exactly the same, but everyone's got their own thing to be geeky about.
But it's not angsty or anything, see, that's great.
Excellent.
Yeah, no angsty, none of that.
Cool thing this year is that I have some tickets for our Kind of Nerdy Crew, so I want to make sure you guys get signed up. You can just go to kjontheair.com to get yourself signed up, because this is going to be really fun, and it's a great opportunity. And if you want to just get your tickets, like Lisa said, they are a nonprofit, so it is a cool thing to get tickets to and be a part of. But if you're like, you know what, I would like to try this out, it sounds like fun this year, we want to get the Kind of Nerdy Network to go to Starbase Indy. So you can go get signed up for those tickets. Lisa, before I let you go, we play this game on the show. It's called Don't Screw the Crew.
No.
And
I thought we were done with that.
oh, no.
Ah!
Sorry, Patches. You got a break on your birthday. It was my birthday gift to you.
My name's KJ. That's exactly how I sound.
It is not. And it is Star Trek trivia. So I thought we
Patches, you're embarrassing KJ in front of Lisa. Hold yourself together. We have a guest.
Thank you, Tia. Thank you. Yes, come on.
Sorry.
Guys. We have a guest.
Guys, it's not about me. Jeez, that was last episode.
Yeah. Get your sidekick in line. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, God, I'm going to take that button away from you.
All right. So it is. I'm keeping Lisa around to help you guys, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Star Trek trivia. Okay. So here we go, guys. Say it with me.
Yeah.
It's time for Don't Screw the Crew.
The Crew.
It's great. It's great. Every time.
Nailed it.
All right. Meet crew number 41, Lisa, who is, as you can see,
Lisa.
a cat mom.
Not this Lisa, not our special guest Lisa.
No, different Lisa.
Yes.
There's lots of us.
Yes. So we are playing to win Lisa the all new, almost sold out 2025 Back to Hogwarts planner from ConQuest Journals. Look how cool that is, and magical and amazing. And along with that, they're waiting for the night collection. So cool. We've got the coloring book.
I still haven't colored in my coloring book.
We're going to color. Look at the kitty cat. The Waiting for the Night book journal, which is incredible and a great gift for any book lover that you. And the steno pad I'm obsessed with. Like, it's all I write on anymore because, of course, like cats, right? Cats. So all of this can be crew number 41 Lisa's if we don't
Screw the crew.
The Crew.
All right. We got 3 questions here. We need to get 2 out of the 3 right. We are going to start with Tia.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
This is.
Okay.
Can I tell you?
Can we just? I'm just going to bring Kitty Cam in just because Buffy is never really front facing, just because she's just too precious.
All right.
So just saying.
All right. Tia, if you need a lifeline, Lisa is here for you. Okay. All right.
My knowledge of Star Trek is limited. So.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. True or false, Tia?
Okay.
The original Star Trek series only ran for 3 years.
Yes. True.
Look at
Look at that.
See, you got it. See, you didn't even need Lisa.
Well, that's because I tried to watch it on Netflix years ago, and
You
then
did?
I didn't get through it. But I love Next Gen. I love Next Gen.
Okay.
If you love
Fair
Next
enough.
Gen, check out Picard season 3 because it's a love letter to Next Gen fans. You don't have to
Wasn't
watch
it?
1 and 2.
It's so good. It's so good.
I cried and got goosebumps so many times. I was.
Yeah.
It really was like it was just for us. It was just for us.
It's really the first time they brought the folks who put Next Gen together back into the new Trek. Like Doug Drexler designed that Enterprise. The guy who built the Batleth that Worf carried in the 80s, they brought him back to do the one he carries. And so that's why it felt so good to people who'd grown up on Next Gen.
That's
I
amazing.
love that.
And another fun fact was that the original Star Trek was almost canceled. It was one of the first fan campaigns that actually saved a show.
Yep.
And that was before any social media. Like, I don't even know what they did. Did they send
Yeah.
Just
postcards?
lost one of the fans who was instrumental in that, Bijou Trimble, really recently.
Wow.
Letters, and yeah, it's kind of an amazing story. And they didn't want to put it on the air in the first place. Lucille Ball put her foot down and said, "You will air this," and she had the power to do it.
It's pretty amazing. Okay, so we got one right already. So this is
All right.
great. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go to the guys.
Yeah.
All right. Clay and Patches. What do the labels reading GNDN on the Enterprise stand for?
GNDN.
GNDN. If you've been paying attention, when we toured, and because he's got like the whole setup.
Oh, he has a whole bridge.
He's got a whole
built
bridge
in his basement.
Yes.
Oh
and
my
he
God.
actually told you this.
Oh God.
You too, Clay. You too. Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
How quickly can we phone a friend?
All right.
I know NCC 1701.
No, let's go to our lifeline. Go ahead.
All right,
Lee.
Lee. Yeah, can I hit a bell and hit a lifeline?
Yeah, go ahead. Here you go.
Yeah, no, I'm not hitting that damn thing.
Hey, you can hit the nope, not today.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
Not today. Yeah. Go ahead, Lisa.
Goes nowhere, does nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And
That's
also,
hilarious.
If you ever have a chance to, you can stop and zoom in sometimes. All of those LCARs, those graphics that are on the panels and stuff, they will have things like the name of the crew member, or those all actually say something, because the folks who were designing it, the Akutas and Doug Drexler, were having fun with it.
That's awesome.
I love it. It's so, the more that you learn about Star Trek, the more that you realize there's so much love behind the scenes,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
There's so much to it that it's hard to not find a way to be a part of it somehow. You want to, right, Clay?
Right. I'm daydreaming.
I feel like you're mocking me.
No,
Whatever,
yeah, no.
KJ. Okay.
I'm imagining my business card with Clay Swain, GNDN.
You should totally do that, because don't you feel stupid? You never question the initials after somebody's name,
right?
Oh wow! Was it hard to do that? No, not at all.
Wow,
that
guy
barely an inconvenience.
Lot of degrees.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah, that guy has some serious stroke.
All right. Well, that was 2 out of 3. The final question is just for fun. Buzz in when you know. In the 2009 Star Trek movie starring Chris Pine, what actor played Captain Kirk's father? Oh, Tia knows.
Tia, of course,
Go ahead,
Tia knows.
Chris Hemsworth.
That is
Word.
right. There
Wait,
you
okay.
go.
So on top of watching Next Gen,
Yes.
on top of watching Next Gen and watching a few episodes of the original, I've seen the one with Tom Hardy in it, because Tom Hardy. I had to obligatory. But the whole reason why I even became interested in Star Trek was the Chris Pine 2009 Star Trek movie. That one and the next one with Benedict Cumberbatch. I was like, I can get into this.
Humperdinck Bumblesnatch. Yes, I love that guy.
Do not say that guy's name on the show, Tia. You're new. You haven't learned.
Cucumber
yet.
Pumpkins Patch. Yeah, I know that guy.
All right. Thank you so much, Lisa. We're going to do our best to represent this year, the Kind of Nerdy Network coming to Starbase Indy.
You're coming. You're speaking on Friday, right?
I'm so excited.
I am. I have to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not a scientist at all, but I agreed to talk about the science of cats. So, I'm just going to bring all my cool stuff, like my laser and my CC loop, basically all the weird. I was going to swear all the weird stuff that I do.
Weird stuff.
But I'm very scientifically advanced when it comes to my cats. Okay? Nowhere else but my cats. They get the best science has to offer. Okay.
Well, the gadgets are going to look all futuristic, so it'll fit right in.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes.
Where do you guys host Starbase Indy?
The Indianapolis Marriott East, 21st and
Okay.
Shadeland.
Okay.
And we take over all of the conference space pretty much, because we do have the shopping and the panels. We're going to have virtual reality gaming. We're going to have some magic tournaments. We're going to have just a wide variety of stuff. Our program guide is out on our website in draft version because I'm not quite done with it yet. But
what's the website again?
Stuff. What
is the website again?
Starbaseindy.org.
Excellent.
Starbaseindy.org. All right, Lisa, we will be seeing you soon. Thank you so much for joining us.
On the Starbase.
All right. Reminder again, you can go for free. Make sure that you get signed up because I will have to, cut that off at some point so I can get a list of winners over to Lisa. Starbase Indy. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. I got a couple of things before we close out. We have one more segment that we're going to do before we get to the pet of the week. And the pet of the week is special this week. It's actually all of the cats from the Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe and a little recap of our Taylor Swift cat parties that we had over the weekend. So before we get to that, I didn't have time to make a graphic, and we'll just try it and see how Clay does. See if we like this.
See how he does.
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, can I have a drum roll, please? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Clay's collection of obscure quotes.
Boo. I mean, yay!
There we go.
I mean, wait, what am I supposed to say?
All right.
Good
So
enough.
Clay, this is because whenever we're together, Clay and Patches do these obscure quotes, and they always look at Clay's wife, and we're like, okay.
Basically, the look is like, y'all are idiots.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So take it away, Clay. Y'all are idiots. Go ahead.
Okay. So
Let's go.
the first quote that I have is leaning on the obscure. So Patrick, I have no expectation that you're going to get this one, but setting you up right here for success, my man.
Okay.
All right. So the quote is, "I'm a mere fawn, but I have so many names that only the wind and the trees can pronounce."
Is that from Narnia?
No, but not a bad guess. In honor of Doug, it's from Pan's Labyrinth. So
never saw it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's why.
that's the obscure movie that I knew that you had
Okay.
never seen.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Hang on.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. I like that.
All
All right. So this quote, I know you know, but the trick is I want you to tell me how it correlates with Mr. Jones.
Okay.
Like, what's the connection? All right. So the quote is, "How many times are we going to pass before we shoot?"
4.
Here
How
you go.
many?
There it is. How many?
4.
Yeah.
Yes.
T is
Because
confused.
so that is a quote from Gene Hackman in the award-winning movie Hoosiers.
The basketball movie
Yes.
about Indiana.
About
Tia,
Indiana.
look at
About
Tia. She is like, no,
about Hickory.
don't know that.
Yep. Yeah. How many times were we passing the ball?
Yeah.
4.
Four.
How many times? 4.
4.
Yeah.
Literally,
So my
Tia.
kids, if anybody says 4, like you say,
So-
how many? And they 4. They
Yeah.
shout it.
Even
So
someone
it's-
says the word 4.
Yeah.
You
Like
have to say it like that.
Yeah, well, like someone in our little
to shout
village
it.
that we've created here, all we have to do
Yeah.
is be like, "How many?" And they go, 4.
4.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, Tia, they go to school and the teacher asks a question that the answer is 4.
And they're like,
Kids are like, 4. We have ruined these kids.
Yep. No, we call that good influence, is what we call that, guys.
and so how does it connect to Doug Jones though?
Yeah.
Doug Jones was a star, a very young Doug Jones, in said movie.
Was he really?
Oh,
I don't think
He
he
was
was.
actually on camera.
No, he
and
was.
that-
I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
making shit up.
Okay. All right,
What's
you
the
said
movie
it so
called?
confident. You said it so confidently. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
a second.
I'll give you props.
even
But-
Clay had to sit there and be like, wait, what?
Yeah. IMDb. Really? Yeah. No. What's the movie called?
Hoosiers?
What is Doug
there
Jones?
you go. He's from. Yep. All right. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
That's my bad.
All right.
It's been a stressful couple days, Clay. Shut up.
please.
I get it. Sidekick.
I don't know what's been going on. If you have any feedback on tonight, if you like these new segments, Tia's terribly terrific AI poems, or
Yes.
Clay's collection of obscure quotes.
Oh, how many ticks was that?
4.
See?
Clay's collection of.
Yep.
Now I
You
don't
can't
know.
even get through it.
Whatever. Clay's weird quotes.
There we go.
Sharpen it down. Clay's weird quotes.
Nailed it.
Okay? All right.
KJ, you're just
Clay's weird.
inviting the shenanigans every month.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
All right. Please let us know if you want that. Before we leave, this is a little look back on this past weekend. The cats of the Smitten Kitten Cat Cave. I'm done. Anyway, here's the video. We're at the Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe. Woo woo! Getting ready for our didn't get tickets to Taylor Swift cat party. There was a kitty cat. I don't know why I'm surprised there's a kitty cat. We're all here to celebrate 2 things we love: cats and Taylor Swift. Let's do this. For the record, what is your name?
Liana.
That is a beautiful name, Liana. And you are here celebrating Taylor Swift, right?
Yes.
And what would you say your favorite animal is?
Cats.
Now, what do you think Taylor Swift would think if she knew we were having a cat party in her honor?
She would say, "Oh my gosh, I really love that you're having a cat party. May I join in?" And then we would all say yes.
All right, back to bracelet making. Let's go. Here we go. Are you so ready for this Taylor Swift cat party? So I said, well, yeah, I'm the cat part of the party, so let's get it on. So we got Ruby here with me, and there's a cat named Ruby here, so we're about to do an introduction. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Oh, very good. Do you have cats?
No. I have a dog, though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but my mom acts like she's allergic to cats, so.
We are having a party at the Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe, celebrating cats, celebrating Taylor Swift, and celebrating your birthday. Who do you think's going to win the trivia today?
Julie.
Julie? Well, hello, little Swiftie. What you got? You got a little toy you want to play with? Can we make Oh, there we go. As you can tell, we had a fabulous time. Thanks to everybody, every Swiftie who joined us at the Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe. I feel like there's more cat parties in our future. And to keep up with those cat parties, join KJ's Cat Club. It's a free group on Facebook, and that way you won't miss out next time we decide to have a fun cat party. Just go to kjscatclub.com.
You couldn't get down to this sick beach.
Thank you.
That was adorable.
my favorite was the little girl who was like, I have a dog. My mom acts like she's allergic to cats.
He threw her mom under the bus.
Straight called her out. That's awesome. Oh my God, I love it.
Oh, Michelle's cat is in the picture.
There. Aw, look at the baby. So I think we may try to have another party like that on Taylor Swift's birthday. I don't have it confirmed yet, so please stand by. And speaking of birthdays, we cannot wrap up the show without saying congratulations to Gamer
my
Katie.
gosh.
Look at these new pictures. I am so excited. I get to go meet the baby tomorrow.
What?
Yay!
Aw.
I
Oh, there's
know.
little Murphy.
There's
No
a Murphy.
fair.
Murphy the puppy.
Yes. So Katie is
Beautiful.
doing great. Aren't those great pictures, you guys?
Yeah.
Already
So
like
good.
a superstar.
I know.
Right?
Dexter.
Yeah. So, Katie, I promised her that I would give credit to her photographer, Lane Lewis Photography, with those beautiful pictures. And there will be pictures tomorrow. And Murphy is doing great with her. She said, like, he literally doesn't want to leave little Charlotte's side.
Yeah.
Charlotte Olivia.
Murphy's
Yes.
he's a good furry brother.
Yes. So we're very excited to have our first official next generation baby, kind of nerdy girl, Charlotte. Yay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Michelle, for all your hard work behind the scenes, keeping everything rolling over there.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Look at
Louis.
Louis
Yep.
like, oh, it's my time to shine.
I had to go open the door because I had it shut, and I heard him trying to jump in.
Aw.
So I had to go open it.
You know, when I get things going here with turning the cat conversation into a TV show, that the first episode is going to have the story of Louis and his siblings, and how they. So I need to
Oh, I can't wait.
So I need to get with you because I want to do a follow-up story, because that was what was that 3 years ago or 2 years ago?
Before in January.
Before, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the blizzard.
They were
yeah.
Valentine's Day is when you guys.
That was when we rescued them.
But they estimated that it was January 13th was their birthday.
Aww.
So,
Yay. Yay. So yeah, I hadn't even told you that yet, but that'll be
Oh.
that'll be in the
Surprise.
next episode. I'm going to need to interview you so we can tell everybody that that's kind of the point of what I want to do with that show is, you know, we see a lot of times we see these cats and we want to share in our news feed and we're like, oh my gosh, this poor, you know, senior cat lost his human, and we share it, and then they're like, he got adopted, but like where, like what happened? Like we get invested in what happened.
I
So
did
I'm gonna
update on Mom from the foster mom. She's
yeah.
picture at PopCon Indy, or the last time I saw her.
Yeah.
She showed a picture of her mom, and that their mom is doing really good. So
Oh, good.
That's great.
Good. Oh, I
That's
can't
awesome.
wait. I can't wait. You know, I love to tell a good cat story. So
Yes,
more
you
cat
do.
stories
Yes,
coming
you do.
soon.
Yes, you do.
All right, that's all we got for tonight. So I'm gathering up. If you've been around a while, you know that in December we try to just give away as many gifts as we can, fun prizes and tickets to all the cool holiday stuff that's happening. So I am collecting all of these fabulous experiences for us to have some sort of blowout in December. So I will let you know when we're going to do that. Thank you, Clay. Thank you, Tia. Reminder, keep up with everything that's happening in pop culture at geekvibesnation.com, and keep up with me on your favorite social media platform by going to kjonsocial.com. Thank you. Good night, guys.
Okay.
Woo woo.
Good night.
You couldn't get down to this sick beat.